What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Gatsby, also known as Jonah Price. Welcome back to another episode of Greenlight, baby. I'm so stoked you decided to tune back in today. Hey, we got a Greenlight album review today, baby. Church Clothes 4 by Lecrae. Dude, I grew up on the Church Clothes mixtapes, I guess is what you could technically say, albums. I remember getting one off Dat Piff. I got one from Best Buy. That might have been Gravity, actually. I've been a Lecrae fan for a long time. I really appreciate Lecrae for the way that he kind of blended the mainstream with Christian music. It wasn't just your typical, like, youth group song, kind of like, God is good because he's great, and God is great because he's good. It was like actual music that was palpable for everybody. I feel like that's kind of a shortcoming of a lot of Christian artists, is they get into this bag where they're just making music for Christians. And I think that was never Lecrae's goal. His goal was always to kind of reach out to people beyond just Christian music, because if we're just making music for Christians, you're not expanding the kingdom of heaven or whatever you want to talk about. Church is an interesting subject for me, and I'm sure that we'll get into it as we go through this album. Before we get into it, I want to do a little bit of an advertisement. I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're not there, you should be there. One of my viewers, his name is Jacob. He is huge into the Christian hip-hop scene, loves every little bit of it, and sends me a ton of songs, and he's like, you got to check this album out. And I was like, all right, word. So if you want to send me some of your favorite music, or some of your music, if you're an artist and you create music, come through Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'd love to have you there. Live on YouTube, youtube.com/Gatsby. This channel. Hit the subscribe, hit the notification, and you'll get alerted. Hopefully, unless Susan decides to screw us over. All right. With all that being said, I said a lot of words there. We're gonna hop into this. Lecrae, Church Clothes 4. Let's go.
Excuse me, I have revival. Let me praise me God.
R.I.P. Breonna Taylor, R.I.P. to George Floyd. I
Okay.
ain't tryna hate on my own kind, but Warnock ain't my only choice. And Herschel either. I love believers, but some of these folks don't rep the kingdom. I'm probably gonna lose more shows and money, but I'ma mess up y'all whole agenda. Some of y'all wanna be stars. Y'all got them big lights and worship guitars. Y'all play the chords at the end of the message to make sure the melodies target your heart. Sponsor some kids just to show off what you did, and then jump in your luxury car. Drop out the hood in the poverty, get to the stadium just to watch people play ball. Oh no, you doing?
Okay, all right. I'm not going to pause as much as I typically do in, like, singular song reactions, just because we got a whole album to get through, and I don't want to keep you guys here for the rest of your freaking life. I want you to go enjoy the world and enjoy the day. But, dude, I love the way that he mixes real life issues into the songs, and actually touches on things that a lot of, like, Christian artists or a lot of churches in general won't touch on. He's not afraid to, and that's what I really like. I remember in one of the Church Clothes joints, he was talking about it's accepting people for where they are, right? And he's talking about, coming to church in his Jordans and getting kicked out of church for the way that he dressed and the way that he looked. And it's like, I love this series specifically because he touches on so many topics that people avoid at all cost.
The chords at the end of the message to make sure the melodies target your heart. Sponsor some kids just to show off what you did, and
I
then
love
jump in
that.
your luxury car. Drop out the hood in the poverty, get to the stadium just to watch people play ball. Oh no, you doing too much, you ain't doing enough. Who you fooling ain't us. You ain't like Jesus, ain't risen, like we ain't forgiven, like we ain't got truth in our clutch. Some of us hate on each other, we bang on each other like we ain't been covered in blood. We try to cripple each other, we trip on each other like we ain't in need of his love. Meanwhile, these people confused, so they pray to the universe. Our life is how people view the church. Say we want peace and we say we want unity. We need to move as a unit first. I still believe in the church, but it's gonna take
Dude,
us
the
to
universe unit first rhyme was hard. That just hit me for some reason. I don't know, the unit first universe. That was a cool rhyme scheme. That whole thing was a cool rhyme scheme. I do want to go back and touch on when he's like, you sponsor some kids just to show off that you did it. You drive past the hood to get to watch people play ball. Like, it's just dope concepts that he's coming up with here. And it's nothing out of the ordinary to like talk about on Twitter, or talk about with your homies or something like that. It's different. For some reason, it hits so much harder on a record. I don't know why it is, but it just hits so much harder, especially knowing a lot about Lecrae and reading his book and stuff like that. It does come from a place of genuine, like, confusion and concern and, like, hurt on his part. It causes him actual anguish to see these things, people putting on an image rather than actually living things out, or living things out, quote unquote, just so that they can post the picture to Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that. All right, let's hop back in. Let's go.
Say we want peace and we say we want unity. We need to move as a unit first. I still believe
so
in
hard.
the church, but it's gonna take us to put in the work though. Either you hating or helping, and if you gonna help, then go put on your church clothes.
Ooh, we got a beat switch. Okay. It's on his JID type beat. Okay, hold up. Whew. Ooh, that was cool. Oh, spread the ops. Okay, I've heard this joint. I heard this joint on YouTube. I think Jacob sent me this one. This is so crazy. This song is so wild. Ups now. Let's go.
Show your power, let it go. For your kingdom and your honor. Through your spirits and your son. Spread the ups out. Spread the ups out. Spread the ups out.
Why does the beat go so stupid though? The beat goes dumb. Hold up.
I think they hate me. My babe tea. Ain't no pardons in the garden if you snake me. You can't break me. Tryna chase me. When it's rocky, I move ASAP. You can't break me. I'm fine. I got my feet up.
Dude, the whole scheme at the beginning of this song is so gross. So gross. I like the Babe T joint. And then he says something about if it's in the garden, you can't snake me. And it's like, he talked about you can't drake me. Oh, this shit's so hard.
If you snake me, you can't break me. Tryna chase me. When it's rocky, I move ASAP. You can't break me. I'm fine. I got my feet up. I ain't never scared, gon' put my heat up. I was outside and try no re-up. When my ops said God gon' eat up, ain't nothing free us. Lock my family up. My mama told the judge he ain't no killer. It's all good, cause on that prison, he already preaching about the healer.
Okay.
Now the cops out.
Dude, this is just gross kind of hard. This song is just disgustingly hard. And this is like a perfect representation of Lecrae just succeeding in transforming his sound with the modern music sound in order to not get left behind. Because I feel like, for me, Christian music and Christian media in general, I think, it's not just Christian music, Christian literature, Christian style-wise, it feels like everything in Christian media is 10 years behind. And I think that's part of Lecrae's success, is that he doesn't sound like he's 10 years behind. It doesn't sound like this is recorded in the early 2020s or early 2015s, 2010s. This feels modern, and this feels like relevant today. You could put this on next to a Drake joint, next to a Future joint, next to Griselda, next to any of that stuff, JID, J. Cole, Kendrick. You could put this on a modern trap playlist, and it's gonna fit. You know what I'm saying? And I love that he refuses to be left behind sound wise. This is dope. This is just a really, really, really well crafted song. Let's go. It's a banger, but like so good.
Now the cops out. Facing death, you wanna plea, but you can't cop out. Now you locked out. I promise my guy coming back when he do it's a problem. Got his attention.
Okay, hit a little triplet.
You don't want to smoke, it's too late, you done got it.
Holy Father, God in heaven, show your power, let it go. For your kingdom and your honor.
That 808's so crazy too.
And your son.
Spread the ops now. Spread the ops. Woo!
Spread the ops out.
That gives me chills. That gives me chills, man. That's so fire.
What's your intentions? I see your screws and your wrenches. You tryna break up the business, ruin my witness, spreading your lies and opinions. You don't deserve my attention. You's a pretender. We were so used to the code that my mama gave birth to a winner. Put all the ops on alert that we out in the trenches, and demons do not get forgiveness. Pray for repentance for all my family.
Dude, again, I can't comment on every line because we'll be here all day. But that We were so used to the cold that my mama gave birth to a winter. That's so hard. That is so hard. Winter. That's so gas, man. I can't comment on every line. I want to pick this apart to the core of it. But man, this is so fire.
To the code that my mama gave birth to a winner. Put all the ops on alert that we out in the trenches and demons do not get forgiveness. Pray for repentance for all my family that's in it. I ain't the truth, I'm a witness. I got some blood on my hands, some dirt on my fingers. You know that I gotta go get it. Lord help me kill all my demons. I look in the mirror, I seen them. I had to be in my force to get an abortion. I pray when I die I can meet them. They want me cheating, telling me open my DMs.
Wait, hold up.
Look in the mirror, I seen them. I had to be in my force to get an abortion. I pray when I die I can meet them. They want me.
Wow. He said he had a baby mama. He forced her to get an abortion, and now he prays when that's heavy, in like a banger type song, right? Like that is one of those little heavy sprinkled in lines that just hits you in the heartstrings, and you're like, oh, okay, that one stung. Ooh, that hurt. Yeah, all right, let's go.
On my hands, some dirt on my fingers. You know that I gotta go get it. Lord help me kill all my demons. I look in the mirror, I seen them. I had to be in my force to get an abortion. I pray when I die I can meet them. They want me cheating, telling me open my DMs. Eat all this fruit that I'm seeing. I got some people in prison, I need to go see them. And work for the Lord, I would be them. Yeah, I know they won't catch me lacking. See me off in traffic, yeah, I'm packing. Got that apostolic batch. About that action. Keep them 223s, but Jesus my assassin. If you asking, I'm still 116 until I'm in the casket. I see my ops trying to pop out. They wanna pull every stop out.
Okay.
Spin the block and he let off the shots. He gon' air the whole spot out.
What am I gonna say? This is just hard. Just like authentically hard. It's just gas. That's crazy. Oh, that's so fire. All right. So that song right there, that was something else, man. That Spread the Ops joint is just, I've heard it before on stream, but like really getting to pick into it, gosh, that's such a good song. It's just equal parts like modern banger, and then he sprinkles in those little elements of like, oh man, okay, you're really talking here. All right, you're really talking here. I love that. All right, let's go into dirt. Let's see what we got.
Yeah. My mama told my uncle he gon' end up on a shirt. Took me on a mission, show me how to put in work. They say when you see the ops, you squeeze until it hurt. Off the block before they put me in the dirt. Dirt. Only God can save me. Tell my granny read a verse. Only God can judge me when he do it. Might be worse.
So the subtle mixing choices that are made on this are really cool and give it that modern day feel, right? So he's got kind of like a saturator on there, which maybe like a radiator. Or something to give it that, who makes radiator? Sound Toys radiator or something along those lines to give it that real like over push feel, right? You want to call it like peaking, you want to call it like harsh limiting on the top, soft clipping. It gives it that like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's that heat at the top of it. It gives that metallic feel to it, right? And then with the little chants in the background, having them pan back and forth real quick in real quick succession on like a 32 or a 16 delay pattern. It's just really cool. And then as you get like the little Travis Scott, yeah, in the back, you're like real little modern tweaks that I like. They add to the overall vibe a lot. The verse. That's him.
We was on the county, now it's seafood out in Turks.
Okay.
You can keep the crystals, I like prayer that really works. Shipping on some scissor, running through the streets, that's why I barely went to Chisholm. When it's demon time, I hope you standing on your wizard. They might eat your lunch and send your body home for dessert. They might eat your lunch and send your body home for
I'm a sucker for like beat cuts, and then they come back, like it cuts out while you're saying the beginning of the line, and it hits like a little staccato kick, boom, 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 and then it hops right back into the beat. You know, that is something that I am definitely a sucker for. I do that when I'm mixing a lot. I do that all the freaking time. That's one of the coolest things ever, in my opinion.
You squeeze until it hurt. Get me off the block before they put me in the dirt. Yeah, dirt, yeah, dirt, yeah, dirt, yeah, dirt. Only God can save me. Tell my granny read a verse, 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 verse. Only God can judge me when he do it might be worse. Put in work. You don't know God, you don't know your worth.
Okay.
Daddy left like it never hurt. I got adopted by King of Earth. I got arrested, was immature. Police ask questions, I never chirp. Inside the system, they couldn't stand me. Back to the block like I won a Grammy. Really
Okay,
and truly,
alright.
Back how they made me a slave in a cell. Back cause my mama ain't send me no mail. Got on the yard and they making up tails. Yeah, welcome to hell. They give you 10 if you making a sale. Tell them my mental ain't doing too well. They talking Jesus, I'm listening now.
Okay, alright.
Told my uncle he gon' end up on a
See, I glanced at my phone for like 35 seconds, not even that long, and he yells at me to pay attention. I don't know how I got caught like that, but I looked at my phone for 1 second, and then I hear, pay attention. I'm like, oh, shoot, hold on. Now I gotta listen back in. Hold on. I zoned out.
Got on the yard and they making up tails. Yeah, welcome to hell. They give you 10 if you making a sale. Tell them my mental ain't doing too well. They talking Jesus, I'm listening now. Paid attention.
That part.
That's
the thing.
He gon' end up on a shirt.
That's so hard.
Show me how to put in work.
I keep almost swearing, and I need to be careful.
Squeeze until it hurt. Get me off the block before they put me in the dirt. Yeah, dirt, yeah, dirt, yeah, dirt, yeah, dirt. Only God can save me. Tell my granny read a verse, 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 verse. Only God can judge me when he do it might be worse.
Woo! That's a banger. Another banger. I think that one for some reason captivated me a little bit less than Spread the Ops. But it's still super, super, super quality. It felt like something. What is it? What does it feel like? I can't even think what it feels like. Oh, what a great transition. Oh, I'm a sucker for transitions. What a great transition, man. That was fantastic. From Dirt to Still in America, that was such a solid transition. Oh, get that overlap. Oh my gosh, I'm going to cry.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain. We're experiencing some very rough air right
Still in
now.
America.
I need everyone to please remain calm and take their seats. On our way down, we may hit some turbulence. Go ahead and brace yourselves for a possible emergency landing. Welcome to America.
Look, I'm still in America. Beautiful, elegant, sinful, and arrogant. It's penny hysterical.
Wait, Donald Glover? Hold on. Is this Childish Gambino? This is America. Don't catch you slipping up. Police been tripping up. Look what I'm whipping up. That's what this feels like. This has a very, like, inspired by This Is America feel to it.
Look, I'm still in America. Beautiful, elegant, sinful, and arrogant. It's penny hysteria after they shot at them schools in that new cafeteria. Don't sneak in our area, cause if you ain't patriotic, you might be a terrorist. I know it's embarrassing. We say united, we stand, but divisions out there. No GED, no EBT, just BBL. Like that CDC say quarantine, my PPP say. Look at your race, what they gonna say?
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. He's killing this. Wait a minute. This is hard. Oh, this is so gas.
Hysteria after they shot at them schools in that new cafeteria.
A little social critique, love it.
If you ain't patriotic, you might be a terrorist.
More social
I know
critique,
it's
love it,
embarrassing. We
love
say
it.
united, we stand, but divisions out there. No GED, no EBT, just BBL. Like that CDC say quarantine, my PPP say. Look at your race, what they gonna say? Stay in your place. Made a mistake, open the case, open the gates. Yeah, go ahead and pray for that visa. See how America treats you. We keep our history shrouded in mystery. Can't let them know all our secrets. Men become ladies. Ladies want more than some babies. They want to be treated like people. Land of the free, but the freedom ain't equal. We love our politics more than our people. Monday we evil, but Friday we good. Lululemon right there in your hood. If you in poverty, go win the lottery. Then we might treat you the way that we should. You can be anything. If you got money, so get it by any means. Hustle is muscle and you looking weak, so you better go get you some creatine. Get your weight up. Out here in America.
Wait
man.
up. Creatine, that's hard.
Hello. I'm still in America, where church is a Broadway production for relevance. We traded the kingdom to build an empire, so people don't trust us apparently. We worship economy. We'll kill our own babies to keep our autonomy. You mess with our Second Amendment, we probably gon' riot.
But take out the probably. I'm still in America. The coast where I live, we ain't speaking much English.
Dog. Oh, this is incredible.
Still in America, where church is a Broadway production for relevance. We traded the kingdom to build an empire, so people don't trust us apparently. We worship economy. We'll kill our own babies to keep our autonomy. You mess with our Second Amendment, we probably gon' riot.
But take out the probably. I'm still in America. The coast where I live, we ain't speaking much English. We do all the labor and do all the cleaning, but we don't get treated like equals. Some of us trust in the law, some don't. Some law enforcement will save you from evil. You call them and then again, some of them won't. Sometimes we cheat us to get our cheese up and take your piece of the pie. Sometimes we Caesar, sometimes we Jesus, and we might get crucified. We preach civil rights, have a civil fight.
Dude, I just love the way that he conveys this all in such a cool way. Oh my gosh, this is so dope. This is so dope.
We do all the labor and do all the cleaning, but we don't get treated like equals. Some of us trust in the law, some don't. Some law enforcement will save you from evil. You call them and then again, some of them won't. Sometimes we cheat us to get our cheese up and take your piece of the pie. Sometimes we Caesar, sometimes we Jesus, and we might get crucified. We preach civil rights, have a civil fight. BLM might take your money, buy expensive flights. Daddy sending kites, mama full of sleepless nights. Base head, pipe dream, left wing, right wing, don't vote right, it's still on sight. Same gang, but we different colors. Forefathers, but none of us brothers. Some are born here, some are sworn here. Either live free or kill each other.
That was a really cool song. It's like it's super like eloquently stated, but also like aggressive enough to where it's like it has grit to it, and it has punch, and you feel it, and it hurts. But it's like it's so eloquently worded that you could just check out and listen as it goes and not pay attention to what he's saying. But if you do, it's gonna punch you in your nose. That is really well done. Really, another perfect song. Misconceptions 4. Oh, this is my guy, Dilly. No Big Deal. I love No Big Deal. And John Keith is fire as well. I don't know that I'm familiar with AI The Anomaly.
You know them Christians is all biggish, want riches,
Dilly.
burn bridges, build walls, tall fences, all critics, quick to call y'all wicked, but when it come to the poor, then it be all crit. I'm at Chick-fil-A with a single gay and we singing crave, finna praise.
Yo, hold on, wait, what? Hold on.
Tall fences, all critics, quick to call y'all wicked, but when it come to the poor, then it be all crit. I'm at Chick-fil-A with a single gay and we singing crave, finna praise. Switch it to Kendrick and then the chicken came. Renegade, not cause it's the quickest way to get to fame. Penetrate, heart of stone and then I rode the living way. Be converted.
Okay, hold on. So much just happened there. So much. He's first of all, he said, "I'm at Chick-fil-A with a single gay, and we're singing Cray. We're singing Lecrae songs. Then it switched to Kendrick, and the chicken came. It's hold on. There was more right after that. Hold on, there's more.
Single gay and we singing crave, finna praise. Switch it to Kendrick and then the chicken came. Renegade, not cause it's the quickest.
Renegade, not because it's the quickest way to get the fame, but because it's the way to penetrate their hearts, or whatever the heck, whatever he's saying. So basically, he's saying, we're making music that is palpable for everybody, which is kind of what I was talking about at the beginning, right? we're kind of breaking the stereotype of what you expect to see. I'm at Chick-fil-A with a single gay, right? Like, he's talking about, like, you know, Chick-fil-A has a kind of a long-standing history of not being the kindest to the LGBTQ plus community. And so he's like, hey, we're kind of breaking the norm of what you'd expect to be there. And then it's like, we're singing Lecrae, which makes sense because Lecrae is a Christian artist and Chick-fil-A loves Christian artists. And then it switched to Kendrick and the chicken came, right? So, like, they're kind of still, you know, talking about the duality of the situation of wanting to appeal to Christians and what they expect of them, but also wanting to create things that is palpable for everybody, right? So he's talking about Do the Renegade, which is a TikTok dance, not because it's the quickest way to get the fame, but because it's the way to access people's hearts and to reach out to the people that don't really, they're a little hesitant about the church stuff, you know, they're a little hesitant about the God stuff, right? So that's just a really cool way. I believe that's what he's saying. That was dope. That whole scheme was dope. All right, let's go.
I'm at Chick-fil-A with a single gay and we singing Crave, finna pray, switch it to Kendrick and then the chicken came. Renegade, not cause it's the quickest way to get the fame. Penetrate, heart of stone and then I rode the living way. Deconverting, you just tell them read the word. Probably should bandage up the wound
right there.
That you see bleeding first. Meet them where they speaking, do not leave with you a heathen first. Be the person that they need so they can see that Jesus works. He can make a lion out of liar, Magic City acquire, transform you too if you feeling a little shyer.
I like the little Magic City shout out. Magic City is like the biggest strip club in Atlanta too. I know is No Big Deal from Atlanta? Hold on, I should know this by someone that I claim to be my guy, right? Hold on. He's from Oakland. Okay, so he's from Oakland. Got a little Magic City bar in there. Shout out Magic City. I hear they have good wings. All right, let me run this back a little bit. But yeah, he's talking about, I was right. I was freaking right. Take that, system. He's talking about you can come with the exact same shtick that the last person has come with and told people to pray and read the Bible and live perfect and, you know, never sin and don't do fun things and don't dance and don't sing loud. And you can tell them the same thing, that they're going to hell or whatever, but you're not going to save anybody like that. You know, you're not going to convert anybody. If that is your ultimate goal, it's not going to work. And what he also said was just be yourself. You don't have to work on converting people all the time. That's not the goal. The goal is just be yourself and show them that Jesus works, right? Because if you love this Jesus guy, then, you know, and you're normal, you're not an asshole. So, like, maybe not all Christians are bad. I like what he's saying here. This is just a really cool verse.
Read the word.
I love Dill.
Bandage up the wound that you see bleeding first.
No big deal, baby.
Do not leave with you a heathen first. Be the person that they need so they can see that Jesus works. He can make a lion out of liar, Magic City acquire, transform you too if you feeling a little shyer. Question: did you think you too messy for the Messiah? Misconception is that your mess could disqualify you. Do not follow me. We follow the one who part the seas. I can't follow party or politicians, so pardon me. Foot up on their neck 'cause they never let Eric Garner breathe. I know they confused, they thought believers could not agree.
My comment section, Normandy Beach, just letting they speech. Don't Stevie wonder why y'all got so bold on them keys. I'm off of the leash, my church clothes is all white tees and off-white jeans. Don't play with me, that's all I need, boy. Look, I got confessions. I spoke with Yeshua about the Jesus that you mentioned. He looked me in my face and told me that he never met him. So boy, I need apologies and then some. Then add another zero, Messiah only.
Dude, this is the coolest album I've ever heard from any Christian artist. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is amazing. This is tearing down the entire theory of what we were taught God was. This album is like this is years of therapy, probably. Like, this is years of therapy of having to go through this. Oh my gosh, we were sold a sack of shit, you know, for lack of better term. Sorry. Like, we were sold a lie. You know, God doesn't care about us being perfect. You know, this is so cool. Like, this whole thing is dope. This whole project is so dope. And he's like, you know, they want you to Stevie Wonder everything, never let Eric Garner breathe. Like, this is just so great. Oh my gosh. This is a fantastic album. And I think I felt the exact same way about the last joint that I heard from Lecrae. What was the last album that I reviewed from Lecrae? That had me feeling the exact same way. This is just great. This is fantastic. Because this is what I've been saying for years and years and years, is that the church is not what it was intended to be. The image of God that we are being handed is not who God is. That's why I always say, love Christ, but you can hate Christians. Because it's like, it's so angry. Like, Christians are so angry and so judgmental and so mean-spirited a lot of times. You want to feel like the worst person ever? Go to someone who says God loves you anyway and just try to talk to them about your problems. 90% of the time you're going to get some stuck-up, passive-aggressive, garbage comment trying to tell you that, oh yeah, well God loves you even though you're the worst. This is what I've been saying. Oh my gosh. This is so good. Sorry, I have a lot of baggage when it comes to churches in general. I have a lot of baggage. All right, let's go.
I need apologies and then some. Then add another zero. Messiah only one to come free though. I am not your savior or your hero. A dummy told me Jesus wasn't friends with the people. I said you might be DEAF, how you feel? Y'all so uptight. You know that some of us finna cut right. He still let me drink from his cup. I hope I get you mad, cause it's better to be pissed off than pissed on. I know it firsthand. It's been raining on Black Lives.
Like you, I was on the east side too. What? Knew a couple shooters hands tied with a Ruger, get foolish.
Wait, AI the Anomaly is a female. Hold on. I might have had this completely... Who was I thinking of? Yo! Okay, I have heard her before on some cypher joint. She was on some cypher... She's phenomenal.
On the east side too. What? Knew a couple shooters hands tied with a Ruger, get foolish. Never know what a fool might do. Is you done? I was
so many Atlanta references in this joint.
Gripping for a limit, but I hang by the noose. Look at me, I don't look nothing at all like you. Church full of hypocrites, they all like you. Well, love what I found when I found that truth. Love gave it all, so it's all I do. Who are you telling me what's love gonna do? Love ain't never make my daddy come through, and love ain't never helped my mama get a roof over her head. So tell me what a God gonna do. Listen, block of the church, pick a temple to run to. Each side looking.
That just opened another conversation. Holy, oh my God! When I thought this song couldn't get any better, God is love, right? Oh God, what is? Who is God? What is God? Oh, God is love. And AI the Anomaly, she said, love never made my dad come through. Love never put a roof over my head. So what is God gonna do? If God is love, what is God gonna do in this situation? Because it didn't help me. Love didn't help me out. There are a lot of people that love me. Love didn't help me out. Dude, I love this. Oh, this is such a good song.
Who are you telling me what's love gonna do? Love ain't never make my daddy come through, and love ain't never helped my mama get a roof over her head. So tell me what a God gonna do. Listen, block of the church, pick a temple to run to. Each side looking for the rock of Gibraltar. Standing at the cliff, either fly or you falter. I choose life in the palm of Jehovah.
Come on. All right, Cray, finish it out.
Look, I don't even know why I'm rapping, they never listen. They like, ain't that what's his name who be gospel rapping, that Christian? I'm standing on a raft in the ocean, waving a flame like, look at me, I'm friends with Kendrick, I'm not a lame. Look, hopefully they'll never let us get in. The major misconception is that we supposed to fit in. And we got indie tribe, we got holy smoke, trust the Holy Ghost. You don't need the industry to know you if you know you don't. Look, before the music, I was riding around in my mother's whip. Now the Tesla doors rise up like the mothership. Mind of a militant, abolitionist, citizen, literate as an immigrant, teaching people the infinite. Yeshua, yes, I'm serious, just in case you was curious. My wife half saint, half city girl. Don't need a reformation, my people was never Catholic. Head above the water, my mama couldn't be Baptist. They don't even make a category for my allegory. Raised all of your kids, so now I'm coming for my alimony. Married to
okay.
the recognize the matrimony. Missionary since the honeymoon, you know it's mandatory. 116 on my flesh, I bleed different. My kids raised on CHH, I breathe different. It's Vincent Bantu on my shelf, I read different. I drink the blood, they need the flesh, my greed different.
That was cool. That was really cool. That song was special. That was amazing. Uh-oh. We got the man C-Light. That's what he was called, right? He was called C-Light back in the day. Hold on. Now I got to find out. Okay. We got Mr. C-Light himself, Andy Mineo with Lecrae. A dynamic duo, man. I don't think they've ever made a bad song together. Let's go. We got a little Anderson .Paak Corday joint here. Hold on, we got some jazz, some Silk Sonic.
Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her. Back up, cause it's on this old train line.
Okay.
I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now.
Okay.
Suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing moments, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep
Little
it
step
moving.
on.
Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta.
All right, let's go.
Down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me.
If you can't, like, not boogie to this, or if you, let me see, what's the word I'm looking for? If you cannot dance to this song, I'll give you $1. Like, this is just, it just give you that little bounce in your shoulders. It just feel, if you sit there completely still, I don't know. I might give you $1 or I might give you a hug, like, because you need some joy in your life. What are you talking about?
I wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her. Hey, you must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking what you doing here. I gotta have a mind and hit you with a stitch you get up off the wall. Go on, get it moving here. Yeah. I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. I'm floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit.
Okay. I was lost in it. I was lost in that. I was in my own little world. All right, that was dope.
I'm back. I know how to bounce back. I know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. And even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. Even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her.
Another friggin' banger. And the beautiful thing about these songs is they are not all very similar at all. They all are in their own vein. You could listen to them individually, but together they feel very cohesive. There's nothing about it that I'm like, oh yeah, that felt weird. That felt choppy. Everything feels very cohesive, but it also feels like it could stand alone on its own. I-45 freestyle, let's go.
Players on the Cadillac, swing. Hold up the deuce, now I'm faded. Players on the Cadillac, swing. Hold up the deuce, now I'm faded.
Okay, Fofos, I'm tipping. Candy paint stay dripping. I'm grain gripping till my hands callous. I'm an H-Town on the way to Dallas. I'm a stain the gravel, I'm a swing the saddle. I'm a keep the peace, try to bring the battle. Let the heat get at him. What I mean is at him, let Evie that, but so the evil happens. Get it?
Wait, is Lecrae? Okay, hold on. I might need to reestablish something that I said at the beginning. Is Lecrae from Houston or is he from Atlanta? Now I'm tripping. Hold on. Hometown. Houston. Dude, I'm wrong on everything that I've said. With everything I've said definitively, I've been wrong on. He's from Houston, not Atlanta. Why did I think he's from Atlanta so much? I don't even know.
I'ma keep the peace, try to bring the battle, let the heat get at him. What I mean is Adam, let Eve eat apple, so the evil happens. Get it? Yo,
I done came down on the slab. I 10 up to 45 in a flash. Peanut butter buckets, rain on the dash. I'm a pain in there. Hold up, watch the stain on the glass.
we in church, yeah. I done came down. Hit my baby line, let her know I'm back in time. Daddy's calling.
Slabs on the Cadillac.
Almost caught that.
Hold up the deuce, now I'm paid. Slabs on the Cadillac swing. Hold up the deuce, now I'm paid. I 45 with it, man. About to hit the curb when I swerve and I swing.
Is this Tadashi? Is that Tadashi? Hold on.
While I get the wood grain, I done came down like we cruising in a plane. Love it, man.
Oh, is it just pitched down?
If you're on that north side, we'll go down. If you're on that south side, we gonna come up. You know what I'm talking about? Matter of fact, we gonna stay down till we come up with the good vibes. We got Lecrae coming all up in your ear, your atmosphere. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
While you switching them lanes and doing your
We're going for
thing.
like the weekend type joint here, Dawn FM.
Something in your brain that might change your heart. You know what I'm talking about?
This one is strictly for the ladies. You got a special someone, pull them close. Real close. It's got a real beam me up Scotty feel to it. Hold up.
I remember when we hit the block, selling candy, trying to make a knot, riding bikes into the corner shop. Now we older and you end up locked up. All of your kids getting bigger, they missing their daddy, they wish you was with them. I talked to your mama, she told me don't give up and pray for her son, cause she ain't raised no quitter. I wish I
Alright,
could.
fire a little triple flow here. This is hot.
I would tell us our daddies ain't coming back. I would tell us if we stick together, then we can do anything. We got each other's back. Lost my cousin, I cry every summer now. I beat all of my cases, I wonder how. If it wasn't for God in my life, I'd be wearing them stripes, I'd be laying up on the ground. Yeah.
Been a long time waiting on an answer. Been a long time praying with my hands up.
Okay.
Won't you come through, Father, come through. Won't you come through, Father, come through.
And we pray, and we pray, and we pray. Every day, every day, every day. And we pray, take me up.
Come through, Father, come through.
And we pray, and we pray, and we pray. Every day, every day, every day. And we pray, take me up. And we pray, and we pray, and we pray. Every day, every day, every day. And we pray, take me up.
Woo!
And we pray, and we pray, and we pray. Every day, every day.
Why is it so vibey?
And we
What?
pray, and we pray, take me up. And we pray, and we pray, and we pray. Every day, every day, every day. And we pray, and we pray, and we pray. Can't be mad at us if you add it up. Everything we've been through, we still managing. Used to drink every night just to handle it. Losing sleep every night from the damages. I was popping them pills in Decatur. Scrolling online and responding to haters. Came from the trenches, no handouts, no favors. Lay away close, hoping we get them later.
Okay. Alright. I love the vibe.
Praying on me, everybody dying. It was weighing on me. Lot of power in me, lot of pain on me. I thank God for people who was praying for me. And we was struggling trying to pay the rent. Taking losses trying to get a win. Praying, fighting through the hardest shits. Took a minute, but we made it.
Been a long time waiting on an answer. Been a long time praying with my hands up. Won't you come through, Father, come through. Won't you come through, Father, come through.
And we pray, and we pray, and we pray. Every day, every day, every day. And we pray, take me up. And we pray, and we pray, and we pray. Every day, every day, every day. And we pray,
This is such a vibe. This is more like a. I know that there's a message in this joint. It's very clearly evident, but the vibe you can just get lost in, like completely. And I've completely allowed myself to get lost in this vibe because it's so dope.
And we pray, and we pray, and we pray. Every day, every day, every day. And we pray, take me up. And we pray, and we pray, and we pray. Every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. And we pray, take me up. And we pray, and we pray, and we pray. Every day, every day, every day. And we pray, and we pray, and we pray. Yeah. Take me up. Take me up. Yeah.
Dude, that was another. What is this camera doing? That was another great song. Again, that one I can almost get lost in the vibe and justify. Like that was fantastic. All right, we're back in it, baby. We are back in it. Sorry, technical difficulties. Camera was bugging out. It's a couple hours later, so it's very dark outside. So I apologize if the lighting is a little bit different. But we got to get this album done, baby. We got to get this album done. So far, fantastic. I have no real criticism on it at all. This is great. I love the social critique. I love the criticism of churches. I love propping people up and making sure everyone is recognized as a valuable member of society and as the body of Christ, but also being willing to open the door and have hard conversations. I have so much respect for Lecrae for being able to pull this off so flawlessly. This is fantastic. But we got Protect My Peace by Lecrae and Jordan L'Oreal. Let's see what we got cooking. I'm not familiar with Jordan L'Oreal. Cool little samples there.
I get my piece under my belt. I get my Bible up on the shelf. All of my rivals hate my wealth. They want me to hate myself.
Okay.
I can't sleep up at night. When I'm on 10, I don't do right. When I see 12, I panic. I got
okay.
Yeah. So why would I give you my...
Okay, that was a cool scheme. That was sick. The whole time scheme right there. When I'm up at night, can't do right. What was it? I'm on 10. I can't do right. When I see 12, I panic. That was cool. Just the whole the clock scheme right there was sick. Very smooth. Very easy to miss, but also really, really eloquently written and super, super flawless. I like it. Let's go.
I don't know what's on the line. Gotta get mine right. 2020, that's hindsight. I don't mean to go missing. I got vision. If I had to choose between you and my peace, easy decision. Ice cold, just sitting by this pool far from the trenches. Not too long ago, we was on trees hanging at lynches. So don't blame me if I choose to be free. Don't get mad at me if my phone's on D&D.
I love that. I love this. Protect my peace. Don't get mad at me if my phone's on Do Not Disturb. That's hot. Oh, I like this a lot. Your mental health is so valuable. Your peace is so valuable. So this brings up a conversation. What is the most valuable asset that we have, or currency, I guess you could say? Me and my dad have had this debate so many times, right? And my dad says that the most valuable currency is time. Obviously, you'll never get time back. Time is very, very, very valuable. I think that energy is the most valuable asset that we have, the most valuable currency that we have. Because I can have all the time in the world, but if I have no energy to do anything with it, I'm not going to be productive. But at the same time, I think they go hand in hand, because I can have all the energy in the world and no time, and I can't get anything done. So they are interchangeable. But your peace is there, man. It's like, protect your peace, protect your time, protect your energy, because we only have so much of everything. And how big is your bucket, and how much are you willing to pour out before you do something that's going to fill you up? This is a dope conversation as well. And there was a little social criticism linked into the end of that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Looking back and being like, yeah, this was just not a good thing. Opening the door to a conversation, a hard conversation. Again, I really love that he's approaching some of these topics.
I gotta protect it. They offer my missions, I feel disrespected. I used to get at them, but now I neglect it. They speak on my name, but I'm so unaffected. My likes and my mentions may slow up. New music may never blow up.
Okay.
I feel the peace in my soul. Tell the devil he ain't got no control. He told me I should take my life and rest in peace. God said follow Jesus, live in peace and rest in me. So I don't mean to go missing, but I'm on mission. I choose between my likes and love, easy decision. Eyes closed, meditate in my garden for the stillness. Not too long ago, we were stressed out, they was gonna kill us. So don't blame me if I choose to be free. Don't get mad at me when I leave you on scene.
I thought it was oh, that's hot too. I love this song. I love this. I love this. This is gonna be my freaking motto. I love this. She is killing this chorus as well. This is fantastic. Is that Arcade? Is that what that program is? I know it's sampling the vocal, but through Arcade? That's cool. There's a long outro on this song. I want to hear the transition. Smooth.
Candlelight shines inside his pumpkin head, waiting on the borderline.
Borderline. Okay. Those
Please
staccato
don't be
vocals.
afraid or it's gonna end. B-L-O-O-D-Y.
I laugh, I panic, my mind rehab, I cried, can't manage, I did my damage, I came, I saw.
Okay, a little baby joint right here. Okay, dude, I love how broad his range of sounds is. Because a lot of times, man, for artists, it is really tough to get away from your natural sound, right? And I don't feel like Lecrae is doing that while still embodying a more modern sound that he had on maybe Rehab or what was the other joint with the that might have been Rehab. Was the one with the yellow thing? The yellow thing. I remember that back in the day. And the one with the duct tape over the mouth. I remember that one too. I grew up with Lecrae, but it's been a long time. But he has a more modern sound. He's stayed up on the current hip-hop sounds and trends and is making it his own, right? Like he's taking his sound and incorporating it in that while still sounding new, fresh, bright, shiny, huge production value. I love it. I love that he is capable of doing that. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm savage, my crown so heavy, my sins, let baggage, can't stand it. Lie, cheater, and a killer. Never meant to cause them damage. Looking at me in the mirror, I see myself and start to panic. They don't even recognize me when they see me coming. All they see is they don't know about these Cartiers. It's just a little boy full of push me around, put me down, touch the ground, took me out, yeah. Vegas nights, gated dice, saying twice crazy, I ain't dead. And I should've called James White. Flew into Memphis to hang out with Supin and tell him that all ain't right.
Okay.
But I was afraid. Confession bring you peace, secrets make you weak. The devil like to feast on all your sinful feats. One too many drinks, tell my mama peace. Death is at my feet, let me rest in peace.
Ainda que eu ande pelo vale da sombra da morte, não temerei mal nenhum, porque tu estás comigo. A tua vara e o teu cajado me consolam. Bondade e misericórdia certamente me seguirão todos os dias da minha vida.
Dude, interesting that we went with this little one knob filter joint on the beat there after that verse, because I was completely ready for that hook to come back in. We went with a little Spanish prayer skit. And then then we're into the chorus, but the chorus is still filtered underneath, like under the underwater effect. Interesting way to do this. Let's hear how they kick this up. This would be an interesting little music study here.
Don't be afraid of them people. Don't be afraid of the evil. They can mistreat.
Dude, it's uncomfortable. Intentionally, it is uncomfortable. It's supposed to make you feel uneasy. It's supposed to give you a little bit of fear. And then it's saying, don't be afraid, which instinctively makes you afraid. Can we talk about how the term don't be afraid, whispered, just makes you afraid? Don't be afraid. If I walked up behind you and was like, don't be afraid, you wouldn't be like, oh, thank you. What a great memento. You'd be like, ah! Now I'm scared. I wasn't afraid until you whispered in my ear. I don't know why. That's one of those terms that's like, don't be afraid. It just sounds scary. Just sounds super. No, that made me feel uncomfy, and I love it. And then he comes with, don't be afraid of the one. All right, let's go.
Don't be afraid of them people. Don't be afraid of the evil. They can mistreat us, but they'll never take us from Jesus. He'll never let them defeat us. They'll never beat us. God washed away on my evil. Turn me into a believer. You better believe it. Put some more time on my meter. I cannot wait till we meet them. They cannot kill us, stop us, or condemn us. They want us living like we ain't the winners.
Okay.
Trying to tell us they don't never help us, cause we all a bunch of dirty sinners. It go up on my side. All this way on my mind. Don't you try bring up my past, cause God erased my timeline. I'll be fine. Ready for war, I put it all up on the line. Too scared to fight, then go let David kill Goliath. Walk through the valley, but the Lord is by my side. He heard my cry.
hold me down, 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 hold me down.
Run a little delay before this chorus again. Interesting. We extend these verses.
Nítorí ìwọ wà pẹ̀lú mi, ọkọ rẹ àti ọ̀pá rẹ wọ́n tù mí nínú.
Dude, that was the most unpredictable song ever. We're running a 16-bar verse into a drop, into a prayer skit, into a drop chorus, into a chorus, into a verse with a sample going through. Then we run a verse. Coming out of the verse, we have a little outro. Then we have a prayer skit. Then we have a big chorus. Dude, this song is so unpredictable, and I love that it's not normal structure. That is so cool. It makes me feel uncomfortable, and I think that's the intention. That was cool.
Yeah. They say that boy can't take the pressure, but they
Hold on. All right, this is We Did It, Lecrae and PJ Morton. Let's go. That sample in that last one was really cool. Please don't be afraid. That was dope. We got here.
Yeah. They say that boy can't take the pressure, but they see that I did it. Mama, I'm finally learned my lesson.
Little gospel roots with it.
And I came up from the bottom, ain't gonna ever forget it. We did it, we did it, we did it, we did it. Hold on, my brothers, we got blessings on the way. We did it. I told them clowns, we gon' need some brighter days. We did it. And I knew that he would always make a way. Tell them we did it, we did it, we did it, we did it. Couple babies, couple cars with the crib. I took a trip out of the country on a whim. And looked to everyone who told me I would lose and win. I was sleeping in the basement, I couldn't afford to pay rent. Was grinding, wasn't no 9 to 5, I worked at 2 to 7. When you clock out in the morning, that's the opposite of heaven. Mama tripping, she like, boy, if you don't get up out my kitchen, plastic forks and paper dishes, trying to make it out these trenches. I've been down, I've been low, gas on E, bills keep piling. I don't look like where I came from, had to put it on the line. I was working every day to make a way for me. Now I know for sure that somebody was praying for me. They say that boy can't take the pressure, but they see that I did it. Mama, I finally learned my lesson. Now we counted them digits, and I came up from the bottom, ain't gonna ever forget it. We did it, we did it, we did it, we did it. Hold on, my brothers, we got blessings on the way. We did it. I told them clowns, we gon' need some brighter days. We did it. And I knew that he would always make a way. Tell them we did it, we did it, we did it, we did it. I done came up, came down, Southside, H-Town. Shout out to my day ones, all my dogs that stay down. Many people wishing I would fall on the way. My uncle told me, don't you start if you can't finish the race. And if you ain't gonna do it right, then don't you do it at all. I meditate for my balance, I used to stumble and fall. I had to double up the prayers, call on God for favor. Came from shooting dice and now I'm shooting who's with Hall of Famers.
That's high. That's so, dude, this is such an uplifting, vibey song. It is really hard to make positive, happy music. Sadness, anger, it's all a much easier emotion to express musically and not come off as corny. It is really difficult to express happiness, joy, hope without coming off as corny or a little bit goofy, right? A little bit kind of a little silly, jokey mood. You know what I'm saying? This is such a celebratory song while still being so like palpable emotionally. Like you feel it. You feel the happiness, but you don't get that, ooh, this is like a kind of an uncomfortable kind of happy. You're telling me be happy, don't be sad, be hopeful, don't get down. Like this is great music while being hopeful and happy. This is fantastic. I love this. Oh my gosh.
We hood, barbecuing on the front lawn, we eat good. Just trying to make a way for me. Now I know for sure that somebody was praying for me.
They say that boy can't take the pressure, but they see that I did. Mama, I finally learned my lesson. Now we counting them digits, and I came up from the bottom. Ain't gonna ever forget it. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hold on, my brothers, we got blessings on the way. I told them clowns we gon' need some brighter days. We did it. And I knew that he would always make a way. Tell them we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah.
Another great song. Journey. All right, this is a solo song. Let's see what Lecrae cooked up on these last two are solo joints. So let's see how like introspective these joints are, especially when the next one is deconstruction. This one's called Journey, and the next one is deconstruction. I feel like these are going to be some real personal type genres. Let's see what we get.
Feels like you're in danger, I know. Life got your back on the wall. Take everything on your own. Even when impossible. Feels like there's no savior, I know. Without a love and no hope. You're in the world on your own. Seems like it's impossible. Hold on, hold on, hold on. It's about the journey. Hold on, hold on, hold on. It's about the journey.
2014, #1 album worldwide. They said I beat Maroon 5, I thought my crew lied. I used to focus on being some kind of athlete. I brought back home the gold for the way that me and the track meet was smoking next to while they was watching Nickelodeon. Now I'm giving sermons on stages without the podium. This gospel rapper took me from China to Ethiopia. Made it to the top and then Satan slipped me some opium. Foolish Christians causing division, worldly ambitions. Pretty misses wanna be mistress, watch where you visit. The devil's plan is oh so exquisite, all to distract me. Lord still my shepherd, but now I guess I'm the black sheep. By the way, what happened at Passion no longer bothers me. Woke up hated by my own people for sitting silently. Know I let a lot of folks down, but God was with me. Gotta forgive myself if I know that the Lord forgive me.
So what is he talking about here with Passion? What happened at Passion? I was hated by my own people for sitting silently. I remember reading about he had a conversation with a Chick-fil-A guy, the owner of Chick-fil-A or whatever. Is that what we're talking about? Hold on. It's not up to anyone else to educate me. Let me look this up. Give me 30 seconds. Yeah, so that was what it was. It was a conversation with the CEO of Chick-fil-A, and then a mega church pastor from Atlanta. And the mega church pastor said something about like, yeah, but we recognize how bad slavery was, but we fail to recognize the blessing that it was for white people. And it's like, how in your brain do you think of the word slavery? And you're like, yeah, it sucked, but it was great for us. Wow. Huh.
Hated by my own people for sitting silently. Know I let a lot of folks down, but God was with me. Gotta forgive myself if I know that the Lord forgive me.
You're in danger, I know. Life got your back on the wall. Take everything on your own. Even when impossible. Feels like there's no savior, I know. Without a love and no hope. You're in the world on your own. Seems like it's impossible. Hold on. It's about the journey.
See what verse 2 brings with.
Hold on. It's about the journey.
Who is on this hook?
I know I be doing the most, but really what you expect? Your pops is a war hero, he did a term in Iraq. My pops is a vet, war on drugs left him a wreck. You inherited good ethics, he left me lots of regret. I did a lot for the set, was banging for evangelicals. They said I lost my way when I told them I wasn't repping them. I should be angry in prison or on drugs, but God he'll Help me heal my trauma through shed blood. I walked the 4 yard in San Quentin and show love. The Crips told me come back soon for show blood. Been all around the world bringing soul food. $1 million later, still I ain't eating tofu. And if you going through it, clean the guy, let him hold you. It ain't the destination, it's the journey that molds you. Yeah, when you going through it, clean the guy, let him hold you. It ain't the destination, it's the journey that molds you.
Feels like you're in danger, I know. Life got your back on the wall. Take everything.
What a flawlessly written song.
Even when impossible. Feels like
It's so personal. You feel the pain in his voice. Oh my gosh, this is a great song too.
Savior, I know.
I shouldn't keep being surprised.
You're in a world on your own. Seems like it's impossible. Hold on, hold on, hold on. It's about the journey. Journey. Hold on, hold on, hold on. It's about the journey.
A little applause, you know. Oh, what a transition. Hold on. We gotta hear that transition one more time. Flawless. It's one big song. What an amazing transition. Wow.
I deconstructed long before people knew what to call it. I know that's scary to some folks, so hold on, let me pause it. Take you back to how it started. Maybe you relate. Maybe you ain't never met me, but you know my pain. Focused on Jesus in Atlanta, fresh from Tennessee. Wasn't legalistic, catch me with a cup of Hennessy. I would speak at churches, hang with leaders and such. You know, Judah, Piper, and Keller. Tony Evans was clutch. I was so involved, never thought that I could fall, y'all. Right before the fall of 2015, I was all off. It involved killing Michael Brown. Had me feeling down, tweet about it. Christians call me clown. I was losing ground. And Bodie was a hero of mine. Met with him plenty times. This time when he spoke, it cut me deeper than I realized. Doubled down, spoke about my pain. I was met with blame. Shame on you, Cray. Stop crying, get back to Jesus' name. Cut me deep. I was losing sleep. God ain't these your sheep. Why they hate me like they do? Maybe grace is really cheap. Maybe this is all a lie. They don't really love me. They just love it when I say the things they want to hear in public. Felt like they got me turning on black people. Is black evil? Why do they hate and attack people? I'm vulnerable and cautious. I'm reading Baldwin. Ta-Nehisi got me thinking. Now I'm going all in.
This is beautiful. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. And the only reason that I'm reacting like this is because this is so important to talk about. This is so important to talk about. So important. Because listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Let me elaborate. I'm standing up now because oh my gosh, I'm fired up. You got me fired up. Why is this is nationalism. We're talking about nationalism. We're not talking about Christianity anymore, right? Christianity and nationalism somehow have gotten it put into one. And so if you criticize something that's going on in the country, like Lecrae's talking about, he's criticizing the Michael Brown situation, the treatment of people of color in today's America. And people are like, stop it. No, why are you talking about this? You're divisive. It's dividing people. You hate America. Dude, this is not hating America. If you want to see something prosper, you have the hard conversations in order to make it to improve. How is this so hard to understand for people? It's not divisive if you're calling out issues in the world, especially when it's human rights, when it is human beings that you're dealing with. When it's about human rights that should not be judged on the color of your skin. When he's like, hey, this is a police officer killing a person of color, unjustly when they were running away, the opposite direction, right? Shot him in the back, right? That's wrong. And the fact that he spoke up about it, doubled down on it, and people were still trying to call him out, telling him to stop talking about this. You're dividing people, blah, blah, blah. Get back to talking about Jesus, right? Like, Jesus wasn't white. News flash to you. News flash. Boom. Freaking picture in your grandma's house just combusted. Oh, my goodness. Right? right? This is, oh, my gosh. I love this. I love
Black people, is black evil? Why do they hate and attack people? I'm vulnerable and cautious, I'm reading Baldwin. Ta-Nehisi got me thinking, now I'm going all in. I ain't know if God was real no more. Every day we getting killed and I can't deal no more. I started slipping in the darkness, I'm feeling heartless. Christians got me traumatized, I don't know who God is. Drinking liquor for my therapy and smoking Mary Tree. Maybe I should get divorced, I don't know why she married me. What's the purpose, what's the point?
Man.
Nothing matters, I'm just matter, I'm just atoms. Ain't no Eve and ain't no Adam. What is Zannies? Let me at him. I was floating in confusion until I dropped. Woke up in a clinical depression. Then it all stopped. Sinning like Saul till I hit Damascus. God knocked me off the mule before I hit the casket. Heard a faint voice calling me late. I couldn't sleep. It said, Cray, I know you love me. I need you to feed my sheep. Tears streaming as I weep. Felt I heard the Lord speak. I've been running from you, but you never ran away from me. It was people that hurt me. It wasn't God, though. I let the church trauma turn into a God wound. I learned the Western world has twisted up the scriptures. So when I re-enlisted, I learned the Eastern context, the way that Jesus meant it. My peace has been cemented. My soul has been relifted. My deconstruction ended. Reconstruction is beginning. My peace has been cemented. My soul has been relifted. My deconstruction ended. Reconstruction is beginning.
See, that's a really important step that I feel like is missed a lot of times. Like I've talked to so many people my age, right? And I have been in this bag, and I could say that I am in this time of deconstruction, right? I am learning what my faith looks like and tearing down things that are very damaging. I grew up in church, right? My father has been a worship pastor since I was a child, so I grew up seeing the behind the scenes in churches, and I saw the people that get let go because they do crazy stuff, right? And you kind of it gets hushed. I've seen all this happen, right? I've seen the dirt and the grime and the ugly and not the perfect presentation, right? So there is a lot of I have a lot of bitterness towards churches. I won't hide that. I have a lot of bitterness towards churches. I've gotten hurt by a lot of churches. I've been threatened to be sued by a church. I've gotten kicked out of a church. There's a lot of hurt that I have towards churches, towards religious entities. Deconstruction has to end, and reconstruction has to begin at some point. It's just when do you get to that point? I don't know. That's something that I am still learning, because I've talked to so many people, and it's just like, yeah, I'm deconstructing my faith, and it's like, yeah, but are you, or are you just done? Like, you just dipping, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to reconstruct at some point. I want to get to a point where I can reconstruct, where I find out what the true picture is. And I don't want to let my bitterness and my hurt, from man, get in the way of my relationship with with the greatest power in the world, right? I don't want that to happen. Let me get back into it before I start talking too much, because I'll ramble about this all the time. If anybody wants to talk religion, I got a Discord. I'm going to put it down in the description. Feel free to hit me up on Discord, and man, we could have some conversations, bro. Tell you how, some crazy conversations. All right, let's go. hear me out. Let me transition screens real quick. Genuinely, I think that album deserves to be mentioned amongst the best albums of the year. Not strictly Christian albums of the year. I think that needs to be mentioned with the Kendricks and the JIDs and the Coles and the Cole didn't drop this year, my bad. But that needs to be mentioned with the Kendricks, the JIDs, the Chris Patricks in my book. Like this needs to be mentioned as one of the best albums in the year, just because the way he so eloquently conveyed he started so many different conversations and talked about so many different topics. This is beautiful. This is an amazing album. I really, really, really love this. I really love this. I will listen to this multiple more times so that I can truly get the entire picture of what he's talking about, because there's a lot that's very deep in here, very layered, and very personal as well. So shout out to Lecrae, man. Church Close 4, really, really great album. Really great album. All right, y'all. Like I said before, if you enjoy this, come to the streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would love to see you there. Come send me some music that you really love. I'd love to hear it. And I'll catch you on the next one. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the cool YouTuber stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.